Another one to the left.
Alright, I got him. Rally point down.
SAS doing SAS things.
What's going on, scholars? It's your professor here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the event squad here in Enlisted. As always, I'll be covering the loadout, how to use it in game, and my thoughts and recommendations, and of course the history. So let's get into it. So the 1st Special Air Service Brigade, aka the SAS, came into the game in the Silent Hunter event. So if you're watching this video after August 7th of 2022, I am sorry, but you're not going to be able to get this squad. I'm sorry, I guess? The squad is probably one of the most powerful you can bring into a Tunisia game, as you get 5 squad mates, 3 assaulters, 1 AT trooper armed with a Piat, and 1 engineer, making this squad more versatile than a paid premium squad. Perk-wise, they have some decent perks shown here, but what I find mental is that you are able to upgrade these guys to level 5 and get the best perk in the game, Vitality. With their weapon handling skills at level 6, coupled with a suppressed Sten gun all members carry, these guys might be one of the most OP squads I have seen in this game, and they're on the ally side in Tunisia no less. The Italians truly get shafted. Now, the suppressed Sten in-game has a lot of story behind it, being developed by the Royal Small Arms Factory after failing to suppress the Thompson, which was a favorite of British commandos over the Sten gun. Special Operation Executive, aka SOE, needed a suppressed weapon that could help operatives carry out clandestine operations. Seeing its first action in 1943, the suppressed Sten would go to make a name for itself as a perfect commando weapon. The famous Otto Skorzeny, when he was tasked with Operation Oak to rescue Benito Mussolini, took great care to make sure that most of his men had suppressed Sten guns, saying, quote, "What a splendid possibility to use these silencers have offered." Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, Enlighten, you did a video about the Sten gun a while back and you said it sucked. Well, the Sten gun still sucked, even in its suppressed version. It was prone to jamming and overheating, so you would have to fire it in short bursts. But that didn't stop Special Forces operators from using them even in the Vietnam era, with the British not even replacing the suppressed Sten until 1980 with the suppressed MP5. Why did operators take the Sten gun, you might be asking? The answer is pretty simple actually. They were light and easy to assemble and disassemble. This made them perfect for all the weight that a special operator has to carry on clandestine missions. While weight doesn't really play a role here in the enlisted world, the Sten does have some drawbacks. Mainly, it's like its unsuppressed version. The recoil pattern is a bit all over the place, with equal amount of vertical and horizontal recoil both at 16. This recoil pattern makes it really hard for you to take those longer range shots. I still to this day have not figured out how to control this weapon in a holding pattern, and honestly I think they need to readjust the recoil pattern of the Sten, because it only shoots the 9mm but doesn't even have close to the same recoil pattern as say like the FNAB. This kind of relegates the weapon to being used up close and personal, and that's really where it shines. You can easily outmatch the damage output of an Axis player's SMG all day long. With a decent reload speed at 2.3 seconds, you'll be back in action in no time. I did give my guys 1911s, and I would suggest you do the same because you're going to often find yourself with an enemy left to kill and an empty mag. I guess if all else fails, you can pull out your SAS Daggered. Speaking of the unique SAS Daggered, it actually has a longer thrust range than the normal knife, so if you're in a knife fight with an enemy, try to stick to range. This squad is meant to be aggressive. You will need to either push the point, set up flank rallies, or be stalking a tank back in the gray zone. On the topic of the gray zone, one thing I would like to have seen is that both commando squads get a little extra time in that gray zone, or maybe just having that gray blur taken away for both their squads. Because let's be real here, commandos are supposed to go behind enemy lines, but that might have made them too OP. I don't know, what do you guys think? Remember that your suppressed weapon will not alert enemy bots as often, so getting squad wipes is pretty common with these guys. Shoot from the hip and never let off the pressure, because remember our mantra, who dares win? Thanks for watching today's video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know which squad you think is better, the SAS or the Bush Boys of Normandy. Until next time, scholars, hit those books and hit those bottles. Cheers.